Hello YouTube, this is Joe Bob One Half. Today I'm going to be talking about Mac versus PC. First off, I'd like to say that this is going to be a little biased because I'm a PC user. I've always been a PC user. I haven't used Mac in about 5 years, so that was like what? It was probably running like OS 7, OS 8, something like that. I don't really care. All I know is I disliked it. I mean, I did use it for video editing, and it was a fairly powerful machine, but it wasn't very people-friendly, and I didn't like it. I also don't like laptops, because my very first laptop was, you guessed it, a Mac. Anyway, a few points I'd like to touch on. Main thing I'm going to be touching on today is the commercials. Okay, but first, I'd just like to say that I do think it's neat that Mac can run both Windows and OS 10. Yeah, maybe it'll make it a little more people-friendly, though. I'm not sure. I haven't used OS 10, so it's possible that OS 10 is more friendly than the older older systems of Mac. Anyway, few things. First, a general overview of the commercials. Okay, Mac is a young, fairly good-looking guy. Yes, I'm comfortable enough with myself to admit that. And PC is an older, nerdy, fairly plain-looking guy. Or I might go as far as saying not very good-looking at all, maybe ugly. Anyway, yeah, no subliminal advertising there. Well, not subliminal advertising, but you know what I mean. Yeah. Anyway, first off, the commercials about viruses. Okay. Mac makes itself out like it's such a very safe system. You know, it's the safest system around because there are 114,000 viruses for PC and there are none for Mac. And they also don't have to worry about spyware because, you know, there's no spyware for Mac. You know why? Because no one will write viruses or spyware for Mac. That's like saying I'm going to go to take over the world, and I'm going to attack Antarctica. Okay, Antarctica has no strategic value. Nobody lives there except nerds and scientists. You know, there's nothing there except maybe whales and ice, or maybe a landing point for attacking the southern hemisphere. But really, there's very little landmass in that part of the southern hemisphere. So, you know, there'd be no point in my taking over Antarctica. You know, same thing with Mac. You know, people don't write viruses for Mac is because a lot more people have PCs. Nobody who's going to be so freaking bored that they have to write a virus are going to write them for Mac. They're going to write them for PC. Same thing with spyware. Spyware is written for PC because it's written by PC users. It's not necessarily that Mac is so much safer, though I could be wrong. I haven't used a Mac in a long, long time. Anyway, yeah, hold on one second. Well, looks like I'm okay with time, but disk space I'm kind of screwing up with, so I'm going to go ahead and chop this sucker in half and put it part A and part B. So, see you on the flip side.